Hello all, this is another DAZI video. This one will be on events and how to use them and how to counter them and everything that you need to know. So for the first one, we have infest citizens. So any civilian around the map, they will be infested. It will be up to 4, or depending on how many the zombies use. You have 45 seconds to find them, or they'll turn into 4 infested. And they move really quickly and they can spread. And if you don't find them, usually you lose your base. So, actually, I'm going to get a couple here, and I'll show you what they look like. We can do it to, let's do an easy one, teal. Okay, so whenever that happens, they get this purple skull above them. What you want to do is grab your units and attack them. If you do not kill them in that time period, in the 45 seconds, they'll turn into 4 infested citizens, and we'll see that here in a second. I will move on to the next one, though, because that's kind of self-explanatory. You just have to have your units all the way around and covering everything, and make sure that you can see all of them. And when you see that infested citizen thing come up, make sure that you check everything, because if not, you'll probably die. For the zombies' point of view, it only costs 50 lumber. You can use this one to randomly do across the map, or you can do the mana and then do the specific one for the specific colors if you want to target them, like if you're at last stand. But see that? Like, that's how fast they spread. And then if you micro this, it can even spread even faster. And yeah, like if this outbreaks, like pretty much Teal's dead. Like, they're just going to take them right to Teal's base, and yeah, that's bye-bye for Teal. That's why this is really bad. If you are humans, and this does happen, what I would do is like block it off. So like blow up this barrel, block here, block this hill. I would block this bridge, like for yellow. And then for green side, I would try to block here and here, or up here, and try to contain it. Or you can try to fight it out in the open, but it depends on the situation. That's really up to you. But we'll go on to the next event, which is Nightmare. So when Nightmare happens, all your vision is taken away on the human side, and you can't see each other or move each other's units. This makes it really hard at last stands, and you just have to be able to move your units and communicate with everyone nicely. And if you need help, ping it, because people won't be able to see it, so ask for it, or tell them what's happening or who's being attacked. Disease Cloud. You can pick whichever color you want, so we'll do red. It will put a nice big disease cloud all over the base of red, and it is like a plague cloud that everyone will take damage slowly over time when they get taken with it. And that's just a pain in the butt to heal, especially when you can get blood plagued. Okay, so the graveyards. Raised dead. So here's a graveyard right here. So this one's usually for teal or purple. They can cover it. You can cover these 3 spots right here that I'm covering. Or I have seen people do a circle. So they'll circle this with all the units around this area to block it. So that's one of them. Yellow has another one over here. You have a 2 wide gate here and a 2 wide there. And yellow has another one over here. You can put 2 units here and 2 units here. You can do a couple weird things to do GPS with, like doing 3 wide here and 3 wide here, and then a bunch of pikemen in the back to do more damage. But you can mess around with that on your own. Green has one right here. That will spawn a couple. These spots are not open, so you're fine. You just have to block this spot right here, which makes it a lot easier. Red has one right here, and you have a 2 wide and a 2 wide. You can block this one or this one. It's up to you. The only benefit of blocking this one is that infested citizens, these ones will be dead, and you won't have to worry about them. But normally you'd block here. And the last one is gray, and this one's the hardest. They spawn in this area, and you're kind of an open battlefield. You can't really block it off. So for gray, it's really good luck, and hopefully pink comes to help you. I can show you what it looks like here in a second. So we'll give everyone a nice big warning. You can see all the areas that they spawn in. And you can see that in here. And you can definitely tell if you're not ready for it, you will definitely die. Teal over there. Here's grays and reds. Okay, we will go on to the next one. So the ambush. This one's between blue and red or orange, whatever you want to call it. Normally orange will block this bottom spot here, and blue will block these 2-3 wides at these rocks. But what happens is the zombies, they get a couple spiders infested, some zombies, and 2 abominations. And they can attack them. They don't get a spawn point, so they only have a limited amount of them. So normally what happens is you come in here, you try to kill these frogs, if you have time, as blue or orange, so they can't respawn, and send like your conscripts to kill these guys to get gold and make it so the zombies can't spawn more zombies. Because everything that you kill is one less zombie that you have to kill when they do the ambush. And make sure that you block the bottom here and the top. And normally this one is very well paired with this flank ability, or flank, like destroy rocks, which you can destroy these rocks and build some piles down here. This will open up this area. I've never seen anyone block this spot here, because I believe it is wider than 4. Red has always blocked this area, which is 4 wide, and that will open up that spot. And it'll open up this spot for orange, which is a 3 wide, and another 3 wide. And you can do that at 5 minutes. You can actually do the ambush and those rocks at 5 minutes. And it makes it really hard for orange, because normally at 5 minutes you're not prepared, especially if orange is blocking this and this spot over here. That is a lot to micro by yourself, so you want to ask for help. But that's an idea that you can do. You have another rock at gray, and that will destroy this one over here. It is a 4 wide. And for gray, that's really hard with all of his ones, but you gotta get 4 wide here. Normally I do conscripts and I'll upgrade them whenever that happens, but you gotta be quick about it. And then the last event is ships. So these ships can go in a number of spots, but they can be spawned at the bottom here, or they can be spawned all the way at the top. They have a couple of spots that they can go to. The ship can dock here, and it can spawn just zombies. You don't have to worry about special zombies, but the Lich can teleport here to help. But normally it's just the zombies, so you don't have to worry about mana burn and a bunch of other stuff for heroes coming here. Maybe you can teleport to this ship. I've never actually tested that, but I know the ship can spawn at this spot. Just trying to make sure I don't forget any of them. They can spawn here at yellow, so it's a 4 wide for yellow. There's this purple one, so teal has to block this one as well. It's another 4 wide the ship can go to. But I would normally have them on the graveyard, or if you have extra one, do both. But have them on the graveyard. If you hear the ship at like minute 5, then send all your graveyard guys over here to block, because they only have 100 wood at the start, so they can only do one or the other at minute 5. Another spot that they can go to is light blue's spot right here. They can go to red over here. And then the last spot that they can go to is gray at the very bottom. And that is it for the event guide, and I'll see you guys next time.